Washington Wizards star point guard John Wall returned Saturday against the Charlotte Hornets after missing 2 months with a knee injury. Despite the extended time off, Wall showed little rust, as he had 15 points and 14 assists in the team's 107-93 victory. "That Ferrari is pretty good," Wizards coach Scott Brooks said of Wall. "He got a lot of open shots for a lot of players. That's what he does at the highest level in the league." Despite saying he was cool after playing 33 minutes in his first game back, Brooks said Wall will not be on the floor when the Wizards visit the Chicago Bulls on Sunday in the second game of a back-to-back. Wall had surgery on his left knee on January 31. He joined the Wizards last weekend for his first full contact practice since the procedure. Washington, 42-34, went 15-12 without Wall and clinched a playoff spot Saturday. "We don't know who we play, and we really don't care who we play," Brooks said. "We just want to play well going into the playoffs." We offer a cornucopia of statistics in these schedule alert dispatches that, hopefully, help show how fatigue can seriously hinder performance during the grueling NBA grind. But here is one figure that is far more jarring than any lopsided final score: dreadful shooting percentage or eye-popping turnover total, 2. As in, there have now been 2 NBA head coaches who have stepped aside this season for severe health issues related to chronic sleep loss. On March 19, Cavaliers head coach Tyronn Lue announced he was stepping aside to focus on his health, saying in a statement, "I have had chest pains and other troubling symptoms, compounded by a loss of sleep, throughout the year." Lue, who hopes to return at some point this season, had also been coughing up blood, team sources told ESPN's Dave McMenamin. "I ain't slept in days," Lue said back in November. Earlier this season, Charlotte Hornets coach Steve Clifford also stepped aside for health reasons, missing 21 games for severe headaches caused by what his doctors declared to be sleep deprivation, as we noted in our February schedule alert dispatch. "Sleep is a big deal," Warriors coach Steve Kerr told reporters in the wake of Lue's announcement. "There's a lot of recovery that goes on when you're resting, and you need that." On that note, we highly recommend checking out this insightful NBA Camp piece from David Aldridge that focuses on the above issue. It also surveyed NBA head coaches about how much sleep they get, if it's enough, and how, if not, it affects them. This response stood out. One coach who gets 6 hours on average per night said he's tired and fatigued all the time. He would love to get more sleep, but it's almost impossible. He tries to compensate by taking naps on game days for half an hour up to 45 minutes. Now, on to some other statistics. We correctly picked 9 of 12 games in March and, so far this season, have correctly picked 41 of 53 games. As we've said in every dispatch since the beginning, our success rate, which sits at 77.4%, is notably higher than where our schedule alert formula suggested we'd be at this point. Here is where we note that we applied that formula to 10 seasons worth of the games, from 2007-08 through 2016-17, and the results showed that teams facing schedule alert situations with a MA score of 8 or higher lose 63% of the time. As always, the strength of the team, which players are available, or any other factors unrelated to the schedule are not taken into account in our formula. A couple of notables. Of the 41 schedule alert games lost so far this season, schedule alert teams have lost by an average of 13.4 points. Of those 41 schedule alert losses, 11 have been by 21 or more points, and 16 have come by at least 15 points. Of the 11 teams that won schedule alert games so far this season, 9 of those teams are currently ranked in the top 10 of the Western Conference. Only one non-Western Conference team has won a schedule alert game this season, Miami,